So if you're kids, if you're watching this video and you're pregnant or having a baby or whatever, and they happen to be Troodons, don't judge them, just love them, okay? That's what they deserve. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, this is BestInSlot and we are back playing Jurassic World Evolution, working on our Gyrosphere Safari Park. Now you guys gave me a lot of ideas and stuff in the last video, but before we talk about that, let's look at our newly named dinosaurs. So, our Apatosauruses, we have 8th Wonder of the World, we have Killed for Sport, which is a nice optimistic name, and we have Chris Apatosaurus. For the Struthiomimuses, we have our Lord and Saviour. We have Beefy Bert. Not gonna touch that one. We have Stew. We have beef and stew. That's nice. We have Queen, and we have Stop Suggesting Becky. Now that wasn't the suggestion. The suggestion was Becky. I'm telling you to stop suggesting Becky. And for the Cragdosauruses, we have Cremara. Don't know why. And we have Rubble, which I thought was a lovely name. Makes it sound like a Pokemon. So we're going to move on. We're going to expand the park a little bit further forward this way. I think I kind of want the track. Let's grab the track. Where's the trackaroony? I have deleted the little bit that was sticking out over here. And we're just going to grab it and we're going to move. I kind of like the idea of it. It would be nice if it didn't automatically curve like it is doing. But I like the idea of this long stretch of monorail and having the gyrosphere track kind of follow it along like that. And now if you can make it straighter, we'd have it going under the actual shadow, but that's probably as close as we're going to get. We may get a little closer. Just a little bit closer, a little bit closer. So, if I just go there... Right, where's the shadow? Do I want to go under the shadow? Yeah. So that still could... Ah! This is the problem. If I go under the shadow, it doesn't cut it out. But I think that's a pretty cool idea, so I'm going to do it anyway. And then it looks less unrealistic anyway. So yeah, the gyrosphere track basically follows along the shadows. And then we'll have an exhibit over here, and we'll have an exhibit over here. We're going to make these quite big exhibits. All of you guys at home seem to favour the idea of having 2 different exhibits on both sides of the gyrosphere track. So that's what we'll do going forward. They're not all going to be like that, but... son, the gyrosphere, the track is not finished. I'm really curious what's going to happen to this guy because the track is incomplete. Okay, well, let's get some dinosaurs for today. I didn't really get many suggestions for that, so please do leave some ideas in the comments down below. What dinosaurs do you want to see in the exhibits going forward? I think we're going to bring in our first carnivore. Now, we want to ramp up, don't we? So we're going to start with some smaller carnivores and go from there. So, what are we in the mood for? I think Troodon's a pretty good starter dinosaur. We'll get loads of Troodons. 10 billion probably not 10 billion Troodons, but lots of Troodons. I'm thinking like 15 Troodons. So we'll get 3 of every colour. We'll do it in like little batches of 3. And then we'll stick like a larger herbivore in there, like a Hadrosaur or some description maybe. Where's it gone? Right, yeah, what is going to happen to this? The end of the track is here. I'm really curious, because I must have deleted the track whilst it was already set off. There it is, moving through the shadow. We can use the sort of the monorail track as like a framing device for the exhibit. This is kind of mad I am. Where are you going to end up? Is it just going to stop? Is it going to disappear? Are they going to go off-roading? Somebody did suggest like an off-road thing, which I really like the idea of. Now, the gyrospheres don't go through gates. You can drive them through gates, but the idea was to have an actual tour that you sit on, like an automated tour. An automated tour that you can sit on and you can go through the entire park, right? You wouldn't have to manually drive around. But we could do one where there's like a little off-road path, and if you wanted to take control, you could drive off the path and then head out into like an off-road safari Jeep kind of thing. I wish it was a Jeep. God, do I wish it was a Jeep, but... Wait for it. I'm just really curious. What is about to happen? Well, that was... Yeah. that was a disappointing end to the adventure. Okay, so the fence is going to have to start from here. And go along. Okay, how big do we want this exhibit to be? I think I want the path to curl up here, this one. Should we go like this? We can even integrate that into a funky little shape. I love a funky little shape, mate. Maybe this can curl up. I don't know, we're just going to go mental. Let's just make it look weird. That's what I'm in for. Okay, why not? Okay, so we'll do the exhibit sort of coming down to here. So this will be one more exhibit, this little block right here. We're going to get quite a lot of exhibits into this park. It's going to be pretty crazy by the end. I think we can have that jump straight from the tip there. The tip's always the best bit, everyone knows that. Like so. Yeah, it's just a nice sized exhibit really. And we'll put in some attractions or some description. I'll just put another viewing gallery, I think. Meh. Meh. Okay. I just like the idea of having, like, maybe the middle bit here will extend a little bit further out to the right. We can't do loads of exhibits that are just this size because we'll be building this park for a bajillion years. Although we might be able to do 2 exhibits per episode actually quite easily. Let's just finish up this fence just so we can get our Troodons shipped over. You're gonna let me do this, are you? Oh, if we go there first and then curl around. That was there. Whoopsie daisy. Gotta find that little latch point. Which is there. There we go. And just gotta do this little bit over here, and we are Dunzo, Washington. At the moment, there are literally no creatures, but they're magnificent in a way. It's nice when you can kind of make it match the shape a little bit, you know? Oh. There we go. It's going to be a really interesting park, at the very least. It's going to be... Swinging, it's going to be a big... So we can have this, like, a bigger one that maybe comes all the way down. Maybe this could be our off-road exhibit to the north. I don't really know. It's definitely interesting. Right, Troodon. Let's get them popping out. I want so many of them. I want a big old pack of Troodons. There's just a dinosaur that really suits them. How good would you be to be a helicopter pilot and all you ever do is fly from here to here? You know, you've been training your whole life for this. This is all you've ever wanted to do. And you have to fly like 5 feet a day. It'd be good. Yeah, I think we're just going to get 3 of every colour. So, rainforest and free steppe. Go. Okay, let's set that up so they're going to be not dead. Not dead is my favourite variant of Troodon. Unfortunately, we do once again have to not use goats. And we'll put in a normal feeder as well for the herbivores that we're going to add at some point. And now, let's grab this river and try to... Obviously, that's a little bit much, but I like the idea of like the river kind of extending throughout the whole park. Which, yeah, makes sense. Make a little beautiful curve. Bom, 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 bom. Everyone excited about the update? It is currently, today is the 10th of April. So, we have 8 more days. A week tomorrow, basically, is potential update day. We're not sure, but there's a chance. Now, I kind of want one of these to be a bit more foresty than the others. I really like it when you kind of surround the viewing centre thingamajiggy with forest. It just frames it nicely. You're going to be going along in the gyrosphere looking over to the right, so we don't want to go too far on this. A bit over there. If you put it on like both sides of the fence, like so, it kind of looks more like you've fenced off a natural area rather than man making it, you know? I kind of want it to flow a little bit. I'm big on my flow. Let's grab our Troodons. Troodon. I used to call them Troodons. I remember the Troodon days.
Picking up asset.
There's a lot of dinosaurs I think I've mispronounced over the years. Giga, for example. Used to call Giganotosaurus for a long time. But no, it is a Giganotosaurus, ladies and gentlemen. A Giganotosaurus. Right, so that goes around there, that goes around there. Let's grab our fence and let's just do some very exciting fencing off. I say very exciting. I cut this out of the video because I'm a lovely person. I don't even know why I'm telling you that I do this because you're not going to hear me because I'm going to cut it out. So I'm just talking to myself. Although that's really what I do for a living. Got a hell of a curve on it. Okay, so yeah, we can put something over here on the left as well. And people did suggest, I mean, if we do it this way, where we have multiple different exhibits on each side. The exhibits are going to be quite simple, I'd suspect, but we can make them... I don't know, we can make them kind of... We're going to be able to put tons of dinosaurs in. I think that's the key point to take away, right? The dinosaur variety is going to be off the charts. We've already got, what, 4 species? 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. And it's going to make every adventure round really exciting. So we're going to keep things relatively normal. So there are sections I want to do that we've talked about. We want to do like a... So what do we want? We want like a water section, we want a safari section, we want a hybrid section, we want a cliff section. So those are 4 big things I want to do. That's probably going to go... So maybe if that's an exhibit, maybe just there. Maybe just do two nice normal exhibits for today. I'm going to bring this fence in a little bit. Cut that across there. Two nice normal exhibits, but we'll start doing the themed ones after this. So that's going to come forward into this area, and maybe it can curl to the left and go through a watery section with the Suchomimus, with the Spinosaurus, blah blah blah. Have like a swamp to the north, and then it goes up onto a hill, looks down, and then goes round into the hybrid section, stuff like that. And we can just really ramp up the number of dinosaurs we're putting in here, because why wouldn't you? Let's just finish off that fence so they don't go walkabouts. You can technically block them off by putting the fence really close to the wall, but wait, did I even block them off over here? Yeah, I did. If you do that, look, we've seen it many times in the past. They will escape. They find a way. Life finds a way. My Dilophosauruses on that original series managed to bloody escape for miles around. The T-Rex did it last time as well. The Spinosaurus did it last time as well, actually. They all do it. They all bloody do it. Trees, glorious trees. Just want to hide the fence at the top. Okay, so we'll make this another exhibit. God knows what we're going to put in it. We're going to put something. I kind of want another hatchery. But I'll tell you what we can do. Whilst we're releasing Troodons for this exhibit, we can release other stuff for the other exhibit. So you've got Troodons on one side. Maybe we could have like a little... It's like a little mini carnivore section. So we'll have something else on the other side. My beloved Deinonychus on the other side. More Troodons! Troodon, there you go. So we've got steppe, we've got rainforest, we've got arid. Once this little so-and-so gets out of the way. There you go. Cheers, pal. Pew! 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 I hope that he makes sound effects. I think if you were if you're a ranger, you're a park ranger, you're gonna shoot some dudes, well, some dino dudes, and you're a little bit bored, I would like to think as you lean out of your helicopter, you go pew 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 and do a little bit of damage. Oh, word of the day, I forgot. We are going to have a word every day. Today's word is lament. Lament is a beautiful word. It is like a great sadness, basically. It's just a big expression of grief and sorrow. So it's not a happy word, but it's a nice word. This is very weird looking. There's something just oldie English about it. I lament. I don't know, it's always been one of my favourite words. I think I used it in an essay once. My tutors hate it though. I want to use words like lament. I use aforementioned all the time in my essays. Aforementioned is like my favourite word to use in essays. And my tutors get really, really annoyed with me. But it's so good. It's such a a neat word, you know? As I mentioned in the aforementioned. This has gone terribly, terribly, terribly wrong. Let's not do this. Get off the path, humans. As was stated in the aforementioned article, blah 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 blah. That's just rolls off the tongue. It's beautiful stuff. Eh? Meh. It's optimistic. Okay, well let's just keep a little funky shape. I'm down with a funky shape. Who doesn't love a funky shape? Nerds, that's so. Right, do we have 3 Troodons in that? We do indeed. This should be nice and happy. What's going on over there? Oh wait, yeah, no track. Yeah, that's fine. It's gonna be a weird looking park by the end. Yes, I think next episode we'll start moving into a swampy kind of thing. I know we always do. I say we always do a swampy thing, but because we always do a swampy thing, I feel like we haven't done a swampy thing in quite a long time, you know? So, yeah. It's time for the swampy thing. So we're just going to do this. Yep. I just really like how the monorail looks. Troodon! 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 They do actually finish really quickly. I didn't notice last time. Let's get these ones shipped over. I really wish it was... Oh, no, 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 wrong, wrong. This is going to be an issue. All the exhibits at the moment kind of look the same, especially these two here. So, yeah, I may put the Troodon in the wrong place. That's okay. That's fine. That's part of the plan. Probably, somehow. If I pretend it's... All I wanted was Steve, my helicopter driver... Rider? Pilot? Pilot's the word we're looking for. Steve, my helicopter pilot, to have the opportunity to, you know, go for a longer journey. He's getting a little bored just hanging around here, you know? I thought I'd give him something more exciting to do. I'm just a lovely person, basically. That's what I'm trying to get across here. You're welcome, Steve. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome for everything in the world. God damn it, Steve. Well, it's not Steve's fault, it's the transport driver's fault. It's not my fault, it's the people in the orange helicopter. They're to blame. Billy, Bob, Marigold, and Bojangles. Terrible. Just can't trust them. Can't get the work these days. You really can't. Shocking. River. River. I really like it as well when the... I want this to be a bit smoother. When the gyrosphere goes over a... There we go. When the gyrosphere goes over like just a patch of pure water, I don't know, that just looks cool to me. To the point where we're going to add just a little bit more. There we go. Now let's try to make this exhibit on the right, left a little bit more interesting as well. I don't do this enough. If there's one problem I have with my park building, I don't mess around with these tools quite as much as I think I should. Just stuff to give the exhibits a little bit more... Like, it's all well and good using trees and stuff, right? But you want a little bit of... You want some hills and stuff. You want to make them look a little bit more interesting. Maybe this river here got taken out by, like, a random tectonic shift.
Transportation complete.
Yeah, okay. And some trees.
Asset transportation complete.
I want this one to be a bit more of a dense forest. Just a little bit. Because it's me, and of course I bloody do. Why are you even surprised? Okay, where's that Troodon gone? No. Queen. Troodon. You cheeky little so-and-so. Come on. Come on, pal. Okay, so, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we need some names for dinosaurs. In the Qutee down below, as per usual, go check it out, it's in the description of the video. You will be able to go on and name 15 different Troodons. There's going to be a lot of dinosaurs, just shove some names in there and I'll use pretty much everything. Basically, I just basically go down the list. If there's any that I really, really like, I tend to focus on those, but generally speaking, yeah, just shove your names in there and we will add them all to the park. Confirmed. See? Even Mr. Man is confirmed. He's very excited about it as well. He laments the death of Bob. Bob died. It was an unfortunate accident. It's going to have so many different dinosaurs in this park. It's going to be ridiculous. It really is. Remind me in the future as well, we need multiple hatcheries. I really think we need multiple hatcheries going forward. I think you could very easily put 2 hatcheries here. Actually, we might still be able to. If we wait until the end of the episode where we're not like shooting any dinosaurs in the face, if we move the ACU up to this top bit, we might have to flatten the land a little bit down, and we put another hatchery here, we can just up our production massively. Which, when we're going to be shoveling out this many dinosaurs, I think it's kind of important to do that. So, yeah, it's definitely something we'll do going forward. Oh, you're done. Come on, buddy. En route to pick up the asset. I'm really worried that whoever's doing the voice acting for that may work at Frontier. Like, rather than... I don't know, sometimes you hire people outside of the company, right, to do voice acting, and that's usually what you would do. But maybe if it's a little thing, you just use someone lying around. Maybe you've got someone who is a voice actor working for the company. And there's these people just listening to me, like... try to replicate their voices over and over again and absolutely butcher them. Last set of Troodons. The default. I did like the idea someone mentioned in the comments. I think Super Secret New Dinosaur will be coming out on the 18th of April, or whenever the next update is, right? I don't know for sure. It may well be part of summer, but I feel like summer's going to be such a big update that just one dinosaur would seem silly. So I do think we're going to get a new dinosaur this month, in about a week or so, right? Very exciting. And I like the idea of timing the series. Although, to be honest, based on the look of it, the series is going to last a while anyway. But, so that the new Super Secret Dinosaur can come in and be like the last exhibit that we build in this park, I think that'd be really cool. So, oh, that was quick.
En route to collect the asset.
Usually what we do when we do this is we kind of, I don't know,
Heading to collect the asset.
each exhibit is very strict and like clearly defined, and I don't think that really exists as much with this park, so it's less like we may not finish this top exhibit today, we may just carry on working on it in the next episode.
Asset collection
We will see. Do I want something else in this exhibit, or do we just want a mass number of Troodons? I think some, like,
been collected.
I don't know, like a couple of Syntosauruses or something. I actually maybe kind of want more Troodons. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's only half, so we've got another. Wait, did I do bad maths? Wait, how's that 8? It should be 9. It is 9. Can I not count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is 9. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, so there's 6 more to come in. These 3 and then another 3 that we're hatching right now. And that should be nearly done. Yep, Troodons are super quick. Would have been quicker to knock it down to 3 slots and then up it the speed, but what you gonna do? Just trying to think if there's anything different I can do here. I don't like this angle. It doesn't match that angle. One like that. And I think, like I said, we'll bring this out a little bit further. Do like a little. We could even do a non-gyrosphere exhibit, sort of curling around the back of the innovation center, and you can walk around there. You can experience it from here, just as a way to make the central hub a little bit more interesting. I kind of want to stick some path in. It's just there's too much green at the moment. I need to break it up a little bit, I think. With trees! That doesn't make any sense.
Confirming asset delivery.
I just want it to look pretty. I'm not asking for much. I just want everything I do to be perfect. God.
Asset delivered.
It's weird. I never used to be this kind of... I don't know. I never used to consider myself a perfectionist at all, but when it comes to park building games, I can't turn it off. It's just... ugh. I do remember, actually, there's a comment mentioning... I don't like that. There's a comment on the previous video mentioning... There's something... I can't remember what it was, and that's really going to annoy me. But there's something in the park that isn't symmetrical. And I don't know what it is. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm going to have to go find the comment. Right. These Troodons should be done. Yep, there we go. The final set. Let's get them all pooped out. We might want another feeder, actually, now that I think about it. I have one feeder. They are infinite, but only 4 dinosaurs can feed from a feeder at the same time. And we can... yeah, we're still... I'm going back and forth on what we want to do. All I know is we want lots of Troodons. And let's get some big herbivores. Just 2, I think. Just a couple. Like, it's kind of like where this elderly couple have adopted like 15 really weird kids, basically, that don't look anything like them, and they're from a different species altogether. But they love them all the same. They're their kids, you know? Love isn't conditional. So if you're watching this video and you're pregnant or having a baby or whatever, and they happen to be Troodons, don't judge them. Just love them, okay? That's what they deserve. Let's go for a Parasaurolophus, because I neglect the Parasaurolophus so much, and it's because I dislike it, to be honest. That's why. I think I like this. Do we like this? The Savannah one's the probably the default one, actually. It's got a default and a something not default. Taker's right. Woodland's green. Taker's yellow. What's wetland? Is it green as well? I really wish this showed skin previews. I really think that's a thing that needs to be added to the game. And I'm gonna bank on woodland. I think it's just green though. I think it's quite a boring green, but hey ho. That should be all the Troodons over. 15, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm not gonna count that, am I? Wait, did I shift these ones over? Hello? Oh no, I didn't. Never mind. it's so much movement of dinosaurs. I've been able to do nothing else.
Collecting asset.
Which is the only problem when you do this kind of thing. And I think we realised in the first exhibit that maybe there wasn't enough dinosaurs. It's, you know, I mean, it's fine, but maybe a little bit on the bare side. Oh, it looks great over here with the Crichtons. Rubble and Cremara. But this one I wanted to really cram them in there, you know?
Assets in the air.
You done? Yeah, done. There we go. Last Troodon on the way from 12 to 15. Done. Right. So yeah, I think because we've got these rivers as well, right? Let's sort that out. That's awful, awful stuff. There we go. We've got this river as well, so it kind of makes sense to take these rivers and lead them into somewhere big and wet, basically. That's what we're looking for. So we can do Spinosaurus, we can do Suchomimus, we can do Baryonyx, of course, the big three, but maybe we can find some other stuff that kind of suits an aquatic-looking environment somehow. Maybe we'll even put a big ridge over here at the back. That kind of like, that's why the water's built up. Maybe it can even go down a little bit into like a little bit of a valley, and that's why it's filled up with water. In this, it's like a swampy valley kind of section. That's why this area is full of water, because obviously it's lower than everywhere else. The water naturally moves down to that place. That's how physics works, right? So have like a big ridge up there, a bit of a ridge here, shops, swamp. Maybe, I feel like Sinoceratops. I know I put Sinoceratops and everything, but I feel like it's quite a swampy looking dinosaur in some ways. So is Mutaborosaurus. We need dinosaurs that look like, even a Spinoraptor, although maybe we want to put that in the hybrid section. But there's some dinosaurs that still look like they would suit that environment without necessarily being a aquatic dinosaur. Sinoceratops, because it looks a bit like a hippopotamus. The Mutaborosaurus, I think the default colour scheme just has this kind of swampy, murky kind of look to it. Majungasaurus, even in some ways, to me looks kind of like a weird little frog monster you'd find in the swamp. So Giga, I think, as well, has that kind of look to it, but it'd be good to find more herbivores, considering there's 3 big carnivores for the area. Archaeonophomimus, sort of, yeah. We'll come up with some. Paras! Boop! Let's watch this video. Why not? Why not? I really want to love the Para more than I do. I think the main problem I have with it is actually the skins. The default skin is quite nice. Actually, I think that looks really nice. The red and the browns, it's a great looking dinosaur. But the other skins just kind of suck, you know? There's no variation in them. They're all very monosaturated. It's just not an exciting process. Let's get some more dinos. Let's go for jungle, good old jungle. I don't know if we'll use these this episode. We're kind of just getting them ready for next time, basically. That was quick. Come on, buddy. Parasaurolophus. Nah, I can't do it. Parasaurolophus. Do I say Parasaurolophus? Parasaurolophus. I say Parasaurolophus. People pronounce different things in different ways. Let's have a look. Parasaurolophus. Yeah, I don't like how she pronounces it. But then people say Ankylodocus, and that drives me insane. Or people say Gallimimus, or stuff like that, and that's just, ugh. Breaks my heart. This is wrong. We need more trees. I know it's bad. But I think if you can see in all places on the gyrosphere, I don't know, it loses something. That's too many trees, though. That's too many trees. All I wanted was the macaws, really. That's better. This is like the bit where you're allowed to view it. You're not allowed to view all the time. That would be silly. So let's put some trees in there as well. So as you come around, you don't necessarily know what you're seeing, you know? Which is cool. And you come around and you get to turn the corner, you see all those Troodons living their Troodon-y life. There's a lot of Troodons. That's, yeah. And if you want it, you look to the left and you see this ridgy Deinonychus looking area, which again, I think what we'll do is... So I like the idea, people said you want different exhibits on both sides, right? That's the thing going forward, but I think we're going to theme the exhibits around the same thing. So in this one, it's big packs of small dinosaurs for small carnivores, with a couple of larger herbivores living amongst them. And we'll do that on both sides. Troodons and Parasaurs, Deinonychus and something else. And then the swamp thing, same kind of thing. Both sides will be different, but one side will be Spinosaurus, one side will be Suchomimus. So different, but similar. I think that's a good tactic going forward. Just to make it all feel themed and together, but not necessarily samey, you know? Let's pop these out. Why not? Everyone can survive here, right? Yeah, we're fine. I just want to get the next set going, ready for the next video. So we've got Jungle, we've got Vivid. Obviously, again, we're going to do slightly less of them because they are bigger than the Troodons. So I don't want as many Deinonychus as I want Troodons. So I think we'll do 2 of each rather than 3. But still, that's a lot of Deinonychus, there's a lot of colour. So we'll pick a nice, really colourful herbivore to go with them, like the Centaur or the Oloro Titan maybe, something like that. Oh, that was not bad. Oh. Come back, friendo, come back. Oh, this is really good, right? I didn't see this before. The depth of field filter, usually when you exit the game and you come back, the depth of field filter will disappear and you have to apply it again, but it actually it stays now. I know we messed around with this a lot last time, but well, that was worth mentioning. Alright, buddy. Oh. It doesn't annoy me that it's so slow now. It used to be a lot quicker. You just click the button and boom, photo. And I was like, well, I guess I could take a photo, but you have to give me like half an hour to do so first. We good? I think we might, I don't know how you guys feel about this, let me know in the comments down below, along with naming. Just focus on this exhibit, so name the 15 Troodons and give me 2 names for the parasaurs. So that's medium herbivores for the parasaurs, small carnivores for the Troodons, I believe. I did get it wrong last time, I thought armoured herbivores was a thing, but it's not. The, is hadrosaurs a thing? I don't know, hadrosaurs might be a thing. I think it's medium herbivores, but it might be hadrosaurs. Either way, you'll find it. I have full faith in you, YouTube. So just focus on the parasaurs and the Troodons. Don't worry about the Deinonychus and stuff. Yeah, we'll do those in the next episode, along with the start of our swamp. And yeah, so I'm thinking with the Gyrosphere, instead of going through and testing it every episode, we just wait. We wait until the very end and then do one big tour to experience it for the first time. I think that might be cooler. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know what you think in the comments. It's weird, there's 17 dinosaurs in this exhibit, and yet it just feels like there's nothing here, because the Troodons stick together. They always move as a pack, so sometimes it's going to look like the exhibit's chock-a-block, and sometimes it's going to look just completely empty, basically. There's a lot of humans in my park. Too many. Suspicious number of humans. You, man, walking alone in your gorgeous. Oh my god, I love that shirt. That is amazing. I've got a big thing for just terrible clothing. But look at everyone else. Everybody else is wearing like relatively normal stuff, and this dude is just rock. He's like the only guy in the entire park in that shirt. That's crazy. Look at him. He even sticks out, just standing alone, living his own life. Monster of a man. Love that. I can't see anyone else in the same shirt. Every other piece of clothing. Oh wait, no, we found his doppelganger. Where is it? There he is. Oh, it's actually the same dude. And that woman has seen some solo. Okay. Right. I don't know. The guests in this game, like, amuse me so much. Like, what are you pointing at? There's nothing there, love. This is what you're pointing at. Why would you be pointing at it? Oh, that's nice. I've never seen that before. Anyways, yes, we're going to end it there. Thank you for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. Leave your Troodon names and your parasol names down below, and we will add those in the next episode. We'll work on the Deinonychus and something exhibit, and then we'll move on to the Swamp Valley. Very cool. Cheers, much love as always. Bye-bye. Hey folks, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you want to help support me a little bit more, you can do so at patreon.com/bestinslot. There's a link in the description down below. Every little really does help in times like these, but it's not at all expected, and by just watching the video you've already helped me out massively, and it makes you a pretty cool person, so well done you. Thanks for joining me either way, I'll see you next time.